Contact.
Hello everybody and welcome to America. Today I'm going to be working on the deputy dog again. And I'm going to be swapping the front tires. I just got done with the bumper. If you want to watch that video, look back and take a look at that. Enjoy the bumper magic. So what I got going on is I got, oh God, hope you're not motion sickness. This and this tire got to come off. What I'm gonna do is I got these, which are some previously loved, gently used tires. I'm gonna pull those off, throw them in the back of my truck, and then I'm going to take them to the tire guy, and hopefully he wasn't sick on lug nut day, and then I will get them swapped, and I'll come back and I'll put them on, and then I'll have all 10 DOT approved legit tires. So watch me go. Cleaning up the old locker tabs here. I guess I should say something while I'm doing this, or it's going to be really boring. So watch me wire wheel stuff. The wire brush. Maybe I'll just put it in fast motion and I'll sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. This is an important step. Keep everything clean. Always try and do a good job. Do things right the first time. Even though I'm over 30, I sometimes feel like I'm still like a 14-year-old boy at heart. I just want to get in there and get it done and be finished. But this is America. We need to do things right. We need to take our time. Something that I from time to time struggle with, which is why it's taken me 3 days, or not 3 days, over a week to finally get these tires going on, because I had to get them mounted. I wanted to take them to a guy that I knew would do a good job. I don't know how to do it myself. I had other things to do, so I appreciate your patience and your enthusiasms for my projects. On that note, I think we're ready for a tire. So I picked up these tires used from a place in Aurora, Illinois. I think it's called Tire Management. They basically, all they do is buy and sell used tires, which is convenient for me because I couldn't afford a brand new set at the time. And even these ones that are in pretty decent shape will take forever to wear down. So one of the things that one of the guys commented, by the way, I really appreciate when you guys leave comments, whether it's something helpful, like, hey, next time try this, or just telling me I'm doing a good job. It motivates me to keep going and keep making these videos. It usually takes about twice as long to do whatever I'm going to do and make it into a video. So when you guys tell me you appreciate it, it makes it worth it for me. But one of the guys had commented when I did the rear tires about how to pay attention to where the valve stem is. Put it directly in the middle between the spokes, because that way when you tighten everything down and you go drive it, you can check that and you'll know if these clamps are getting loose and if the tire's spinning. Probably more of an issue on the drives, I would assume, than the steers, but also, I mean, you got brakes and shit, resistance there, so I'm gonna try and do that on these. I think I tried to do that on the other ones, but I probably didn't pay that close of attention to it. But eventually I'm going to pull those off and paint them and do brakes, so when they go back on, I'll for sure pay attention to do that. Another question, would it be a bad idea to put WD-40 or anti-seize on these threads because they're so old and crusty? I know you wouldn't want to put any here where the rim grabs, but I don't know, I just hate running something down on something with threads that are kind of jacked up, you know what I mean? So if you're older, wiser, better looking than me, please leave a comment. This is the trick I learned way back in the day when I was in the bus barn in high school and I used to work on the school buses. You take an aerosol can, set it next to the tire after you snugged all those down, and spin it. Pay attention to the distance between the can and the tire. That's actually pretty good. So a little closer here. There. So I should tighten these ones down a little bit. Very good. On to the next one. Alright folks, so that's it for today, at least on this project or this video. I want to say thanks for watching and sticking with me. I appreciate you guys with all your comments. If you want to share a video to somebody else who might like it, I would appreciate that as well to kind of keep the ball turning. But I got my new tires on. As you'll notice, it looks like the truck's a little crooked. I thought that was originally because it had oddball tires on it, but I think it's actually the springs on this side. You can tell have been replaced. They still have the sticker, so either those ones are more tired and sogged out, or this side is too heavy, whatever. So that's one more thing to add to the list. I've got a grill coming up that I'm going to change. Well, coming up, I'm going to change the grill at some point. This one's missing parts. I found one off of a takeoff. I'm going to change this crossbar. I have an actual one, along with brakes and fenders and a trunnion, all sorts of projects. So stick around if you're interested. I'm going to start working some other non-Mack videos in as we go too, just because that was kind of the point of the channel. So please stick around. If you haven't yet, subscribe. And until next time, stay American.